You're welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all the videos you've been watching. Thank you for your subscription, and thanks for the likes, the comments. I really appreciate. And if today is your first time of seeing this channel, please do good by subscribing, by pressing the red button, the subscription button, by clicking it, and then please like the video to encourage me to do more videos. Alright, so in today's video I'll be teaching you how to beautify this flip-flop slippers. Here in the north it's called a Dunlop slippers. Flip-flop. Okay, so I'm going to decorate it now, and then you see what we have. So please stay put, watch the video to the end. Thank you. So I'll be using this Ankara material. To decorate these flip-flop slippers. Okay, so now what I'll do is I'm going to cover this. I'm going to cover here, I'm going to cover here, so you can get any of your Ankara material, your Ankara fabrics, and just do something creative with it. Alright, so now what I'll do is I'll be cutting this into bits. I'll cut it into bits, let's say like 1.5 inch. So I'm going to cut it like something long. I need a long, if possible you can make it longer than this, but I have this material and I want to manage it just the way it is, like this. So now you cut it into like this. Okay, so now, and then I want to cover here. Of course, you know this is no more than half an inch. So now what you do is you just check. Okay, let me see how big it is. Where's my tape rule? So I can just measure how big it is, of which is half an inch. So this is my tape rule. So can you see what we have? So you can just cut something of that nature. Okay, or you can fix it and then trim the remaining. So I'll cut a long one, just this. I need two of this. Since I need two of these. So now the next thing I'll be using is, this is my Evostuc gum. I'll be using this gum, the normal gum that shoemakers use. So I'll be using this, and then this is my brush, and then any container. Alright, I'll also be using a needle, but we haven't gotten to that stage. Now I'm going to start with this side. Rub enough gum. So I'm going to be rubbing enough gum here. So ensure it doesn't get dry before you, so you need to be fast. So I'm using the right side, so I'm starting from here. You can actually start from anywhere, so you make sure that the material you cut, it will go round. So do this. So see what I have. So this is it. I'm going to add more gum to this part, and then glue it, and then cut the excess. Like you can see some excess here, so I'm going to be using my scissors to trim it off. So you trim the excess. So after trimming, the next thing is we'll be using the cut materials. I told you measure like 1.5 inch and then make it very long, 1.5 inch or 2 inches, and then you need a very long material, even if it's longer than this, because I have a little material and I want to use it well. So I'm using 2, of which you can decide to join it together here, and you can still use it this way. All right, so now what I'll be doing is I'll be covering here. So this is what we have after this one, so we'll cover here now. Now the first thing I'll do is I'll apply a little gum to this side and to this side. So I'm going to be covering here. I want everything covered. So see what I'm doing. So now by the time I've gotten here covered, I can now fold it into 2. See what I have. I can now fold it into 2 and then continue to wrap it around it. I'm going to wrap it around. So don't worry about this. We'll come back to fix our gum to it. So just take it round. Just to cover this neatly. So from here you take it down. So you come up again. So it's just to play around it, ensure all sides are covered. So you can see that is not enough, so I will be joining it with the second one. So I would prefer if you be using a longer one, a long material. So I'll fold this now. I want to join it, so I can decide. I'll apply little gum here because I'm joining. I'll still fold it into 2 and continue with my folding. Getting here, we need to cover everything. So we need to cover it. So I'll apply gum here. Evostuc gum here. And then see the way I'm drawing it, then I'm going to cut the excess off. And use my gum to hold the remaining, or remember the remaining should not be visible. So now I'm going to be trimming off all this excess, this thread, little thread you see. Now this is what I have. So now I want to decorate. You can actually leave it this way, but I want to decorate this side. So now I'm still going to cut the same length of material, but this time around like 2 inches, or depending on how full you want it to be. Then after cutting, I'll be so I'm going to cut it, but not completely. So I'm going to cut this. If you want it fuller than what you see now, you can join as many as you want. So now the next thing now is, after cutting these into bits, I'll be using my hand needle and my thread. Then I'm folding this, then use my needle to do the rest. So just fold it. You see what I have. So I'm now going to use my needle to hold it together. So you see, with this I can, so make sure it's well sewn. So I'm going to sew it. Then remember, you can pierce through this. So I'll sew it. So make sure it's tight. You sew it. So I'm going to stitch it. You don't just cut. You do something like this. You tack it well, like 2 times, and then you can now cut. So see what I have. I can now use my hand to adjust it as I want it to look like. So my slippers is ready. Yes. So thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much. Please subscribe. Bye. Have a nice day.